Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today's topic is going to be why you need to, maybe not you specifically, but why some people need to stop making excuses for Adam Gase. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe for new New York Jets content and so much more fun stuff here on the channel. So, now that we got the housekeeping out of the way, let's get right into it. The Jets have played 12 games this year. In 7 of them, 4 of which are with Sam Darnold, the New York Jets have scored 1 touchdown or less in 7 of 12 games. Now, I understand that having Luke Falk as your quarterback is not ideal, but in today's NFL, that is nearly impossible to do. It's all about scoring. Teams, even bad teams, put up a ton of points. Look at what the Pittsburgh Steelers have been able to do with Duck Hodges. Look what they were able to do. They won a game in the division against a pretty good Browns team, at least on paper. They put up 20 points, and they were able to win. Nobody told Mike Tomlin that you can't do anything with a third-string quarterback, because here he is with his team in a chance to make the playoffs, and that's all you could ask for. He's playing meaningful December football. Adam Gase said he wanted to. He's not. The Jets are 4-8. They are not playing meaningful December football, and only scoring 1 touchdown or less in 7 of their 12 games is exactly why they aren't playing meaningful football in December. Here are the facts. In Adam Gase's last 10 games against AFC opponents, he is 1-9. Awful. That's a .1 win percentage. .1000 if you want to do percentage. 10%. 10% of his games against the AFC in his last 10, 1-9. He has 25 career double-digit losses. His overall record is 27-34. That is crazy. He is almost as likely to get blown out by double-digit points or more than to win a football game. 25-27. That's how close it is. He is nearly as likely to get blown out than he is to win a football game. And this isn't small sample size. This is his entire coaching career. That's the thing that bugs me the most when people get on me like, well, why are you so critical of Adam Gase? It's his first year. Well, not really. He's been a coach in the AFC East for 3 years previous. He had a good first year. Not great, good first year making the playoffs with the Dolphins. Last 2 years, ton of issues. A lot of issues heading into this first year with the New York Jets, and his team is 4-8. It's crazy. Adam Gase is also extremely stubborn. That's one of his biggest issues. We saw it with players in Miami and how, no one wanted to play for him. And now here, so for the last 3 weeks when the Jets went on a winning streak, they were spreading the ball around. They had a nice offense. Darnold was throwing between 30 and 35 times. Le'Veon Bell was lined up in the slot. None of that. Le'Veon Bell had 10 carries against the Cincinnati Bengals. 10. Almost all of them were right through the A-gap. I don't know how you think running at Geno Atkins is going to be effective, but against one of the league's worst rushing defenses, I'll repeat it again, one of the league's worst rushing defenses, they gave Le'Veon Bell the ball 10 times, and a majority of them right into the A-gap. I don't get it. Ty Montgomery had 1 carry, Bilal Powell had 4 carries. Last week against Oakland, you got all 3 running backs involved in the game, and all 3 are pretty capable backs. Yes, Le'Veon's the best by far, but Bilal Powell's been underrated for a long time. I've been beating that drum forever. And Ty Montgomery, we know he's an effective weapon in NFL offenses. How the 3 of them didn't have more than a combined 15 carries is crazy. He dropped back Sam Darnold 52 times. There is no reason for Darnold to throw the ball 52 times. Yes, I am confident in him being a franchise quarterback going forward, but still, that's just not balanced enough, especially when you have Le'Veon Bell. He has no idea how to use this guy, and everything when he does run the ball is right up the middle. 2nd and 8, running back dive up the middle in the A-gap. It's mind-numbing how poorly he scripts games after the first possession, because he could do a good opening script possession on the first drive. After that, when you have to make adjustments, it all goes down the tubes. We've seen it week in, week out. What Sam Darnold does so well is roll out and make throws on the run. We saw it against Washington. We saw it last week against Oakland. Now, the Jets' offensive line played a lot worse this past week against Cincinnati. They gave up 4 sacks and a ton of pressure. You would think that with a poor offensive line, instead of staying in the pocket and waiting for it to collapse, you would get your quarterback on the move and moving around so that he could extend plays, stuff like that. Did anyone see Sam Darnold roll out naturally one time? Maybe to escape pressure or step up, move out, but not like a designed, I'm going to roll out and make a throw. Not one time. Ryan Tannehill, who Adam Gase was supposed to fix in Miami, has now gotten better since Adam Gase has left and since he went to Tennessee. So Ryan Tannehill with Joe Philbin was better than Ryan Tannehill with Adam Gase, and Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee is better than what he was with Adam Gase. So he has 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. He's averaging 9.1 yards per attempt, 200.3 yards per game, and he has a 113.9 quarterback rating. I don't know. He is clearly better without Adam Gase, the quarterback whisperer. And he's not the only one. Devontae Parker, Damian Williams, Kenyon Drake, Jarvis Landry, all 4 of those guys and Ryan Tannehill are better after leaving the Adam Gase-led Miami Dolphins, or if they were with Adam Gase here with the New York Jets. You know that if someone was to get let go, Le'Veon Bell would be 100 times better on just about any other team. That's not denying it. Even if you put him on a team with a bad offensive line situation, he would be much more productive than what he is now. And I'm sure guys like Robbie Anderson would be a lot more productive. And who knows? Maybe they'd get more production out of a Crowder. Who knows? Look, before the season, everyone predicted that the Jets would win 7, 8, 9 games, somewhere in between that range. That was the realistic expectation for this team. I said you can go back and find the videos. I thought they were going to be 8-8 this year, which at the time before the season, based on what their talent looked like, based on Sam Darnold taking a second-year leap, I thought that was a fair guess. They are not going to win their last 4 games. I can promise you that. They have the Dolphins, they have the Ravens, they have the Steelers, they have the Bills. They maybe get one more win. Maybe one win in there. That would put them at 5-11. That is a massive underachievement. And how you could sit here and say that Adam Gase reached your expectations in year 1 at 5-11 is crazy. I know the roster isn't perfect. I get that. But good coaches are able to scheme and just have some sort of competence on the football field. We have not seen that at a consistent level. Good coaches scheme better. Look at Mike Tomlin. Bad coaches make excuses. And that's all Adam Gase has done this year. Yes, he coached a great game against the Oakland Raiders. He coached a pretty good game against the Redskins and the Giants. That's 3 out of 12. Not going to cut it. Unfortunately, that's not going to cut it. And to me, it's absolutely crazy that he is guaranteed a spot to coach this team next year. If you agree with me, let me know down below. I know some people are going to disagree with me. Get at me in the comments or on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'll talk to you guys next time.